Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, I would just like to thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel. We're well over 400 subscribers. And to everybody that's watched the last video I did. And it was hit over nearly 600 views in less than 48 hours. Is by far the best video in terms of like first 2 days of views that I've produced yet. And just thank you to everyone who's watched it. Anyway, so today's topic, as you can kind of guess, is something happened to my car, and I don't know what happened. It's fixed. It didn't really take much to fix it, but so I took it to the dealership to get an oil change because I think I mentioned in a few videos that the car came with some prepaid oil changes when I bought it. So I've been using them up. I've got like 2 more or 3 more, I think. I can't remember. So I went and I was like, look, the car has software on it. It's tuned. Do not flash the car back to stock. You know, do not update the software. And they said they wouldn't, and pretty sure they didn't. But anyway, it was raining really, really hard. My cat. Anyway, it was raining really, really hard, and I was like, it doesn't feel right, but I was like, maybe it's just wet and I can't get the power down. And then the rain got even worse, and like the roads were flooding and stuff. And then when it finally dried up, I'm like, okay, my car is definitely not tuned anymore. Like, this is not driving right. But it still felt like it had the low-end power from the tune, but like all the top-end power had disappeared. But I had no codes, no check engine light anyway. And I was talking to my girlfriend, and she was like, well, can't you use your little scanner to see if it's still tuned? And, you know, she doesn't really know all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't think so, but, you know, let me just try it anyway. Let me see if I can, like, get some kind of clue from the parameters or something like that. I decided to run diagnostics, and it came back with 21 fault codes. It's all the speed sensors, instrument clusters, a bunch of CAN codes that I don't know what they are, immobilizer, all sorts of stuff, but no check engine light. And I was like, well, this is really weird. And I wish I had saved the codes, but I was like so convinced it was a fluke that I just cleared them all immediately to see if they'd come back. And my car is always throwing about 7 shadow codes that don't, you know, throw the check engine light, because 1 for every wheel that doesn't have a tire pressure sensor, so that's 4 wheels, 1 for the whole system, and then 2 for seat belts that I have no idea why they're throwing, but they don't cause any lights on the dashboard or any issues, so I've never been concerned about them and haven't really bothered to find out. I did do a Google search on the codes and it came back with nothing, so who knows? I don't know what it is. So there's 14 codes that, you know, I was not expecting to see. But I cleared them, they didn't come back, and the next time I drove the car, it felt fine again. And it's been like 3 days since then, and car still feels great, tuned, no codes have come back. I've run diagnostics several times again just to check, and I don't think they're coming back. So what I think happened is when the roads flooded, I got a bunch of water in somewhere that shouldn't have been there, and it just triggered a bunch of codes. And then when the water came out, you know, everything was fine, and when I cleared the codes, it all went back to normal. But the car kind of put itself into some kind of protection mode where it didn't, when you rev it out, it just lose power in the top end. And it didn't feel like it was like struggling, it just felt like it was functioning like it wasn't tuned anymore. But, you know, all the low end power was there still, so I was really confused about it. But it's just an interesting thing, and like I said, I don't really know what happened, but if any of you guys know what happened or have an idea, please leave a comment below, and just tell me what you think. If you've ever had any issues like this, you know, let me know. I just thought I would share it though, because if you guys do come across something like this where your car starts acting a bit funny, and you know, just run diagnostics and see what's up, because maybe there's something that's not throwing the check engine light, and you can fix it that way, just by clearing some codes like that came up for no reason at all. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Just kind of wanted to share what was going on. I'll be doing that belt tensioner real soon, maybe even later today. I'll have that video out by Monday, and I will see you then.